Alright guys, well, this is a little overdue. I've had a lot of requests for a new EDC update. As you know, if you watch the channel, you watched the videos before, the everyday carry situation changes all the time, sometimes weekly, sometimes even sooner. So this is my EDC update, and what this is, if you haven't seen these videos before, it stands for everyday carry. And this is just a video showing and talking about the tools and different things, miscellaneous gear that I carry every single day. So, let's start with the blades. First off here, my new favorite neck knife. This is a Evans Knife and Tool Companion, and this thing has been a beast. I threw on a little lanyard on the bottom as well as some paracord to loop this through and make an adjustable neck carry for this. Of course, you can use this sheath to carry this any way you want. Tucked in the pants, you can put this right in the pocket just with a sheath, but I happen to like this as a neck knife. It is an awesome size, is extremely comfortable. You'll definitely see a review on this in the future. I can do a review right now on it because I've had plenty of use since I've got it. I mean, I use this thing all the time. Obviously, lots of compliments whenever I do new neck knives. A lot of people, at least in my local area, people I see all the time, they'll always comment. They'll say, hey, there's something different, what's that? So I can't tell you how many times I've recommended this knife to people. But anyway, yeah, beautiful. It has the jade scales on it. I do have a variety of different colors, so I may or may not switch those out sometime soon. Blade steel is an S35VN. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Take a look at the back here. You can see there's the blade stamp. I couldn't recommend this more. I mean, if you guys are on the fence about this, jump off to the side. That puts one in your pocket or around your neck. Just amazing. All right, as far as other knives, of course, the original Walmart knife that I did a video on. Very well broken in, lots of use on this. You guys will see a review on this soon, as well as lately, I've been carrying the new Walmart knife, not quite as broken in. But I don't want to say anything. I have a lot to say about these, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. You can stick around for the review for more information, but definitely going to do a review on this one soon and this one eventually. So yeah, I also carry the Micro lighter bro. Very cool. I just did a video on this not too long ago. It's just good to have a lighter in your pocket at all times. I have actually swapped back and forth through Zippos as well. I do like these lighter bros. I like the little Bics. Now that it is getting colder out and stuff, I'm kind of getting more in the mood to smoke a pipe. So I'm sure there'll be more pipe videos in the future, maybe pipe tobacco videos, reviews, things of that nature. I still enjoy cigars, but to me it's kind of been cigar summer and pipe winter. That's really just been the mood type thing for me because it is a hobby, it's not a habit, it's not something I have to do, it's something I enjoy doing. But generally speaking, I do like the Bics for lighting my pipe, even though I have nice pipe lighters. It's just convenient, but the lighter bro is pretty cool to have. Got to have the chapstick. You know, most of my life I've never liked chapstick. I never liked that kind of greasy feeling that it gave, but I have to say I've fallen in love with peppermint style chapstick. You know, makes your lips tingle, keeps them nice and moist. I refuse to have, chapped lips this winter. I got some big old sluggers on my face, and I don't know where I get that from, my family. I can't think of anyone else that has big lips like me. Yeah, can't let them dry up in the winter time there, so I'm enjoying the chapstick. Not that you guys care all that much, but if you're into chapstick, this is definitely one to get. The candy cane ones, they sell in 3-packs at Walmart. I've seen them at Rite Aid. They're all over the place. Good stuff, very potent peppermint oil in there. So you get that nice little tingle. It doesn't feel like greasy. You know what I mean? That's why I like it, because most of them that I've used leave a weird feeling. This doesn't have that, so pretty cool with that. So I know you really don't care about the chapstick. Let's talk about the flashlight. As of late, it's been this Olight S1 Baton. This is the limited edition version. And yes, I do carry this with the cap on there, okay? This is actually almost too bright for the camera here. I will do a video on in the future on this light, as well as this little setup with the cap. Very cool, little glow in the dark, okay, once you get that lit. Really awesome just for an area light. But sometimes it's actually a little bit, and I'll talk about that when I do the video review on it, but sometimes it's a little distracting. It's not always a good thing to have the diffuser cap. While it's been the same, I love this thing. When I first tried this, I was going from the bifold zippered wallet to now a trifold wallet, and this one happens to be made by Columbia, the sportswear company. It's very well broken in. I think any leather wallet once it breaks in, it's obviously wonderful and comfortable, and I love it. There's no reason to try new wallets right now. I'm sure in the future I will, but now that it's broken in, it's perfect. There's nothing like a nice you know, piece of leather that's got some use on it, you know. So very used to the wallet now, and it holds everything that I want it to. I kind of get into this phase where I want to carry more stuff than I really need. Obviously, look at all this stuff here, right? But as far as the wallet, like sometimes I'll carry extra like savings cards for stores I really don't go to very often. So I really should kind of slim down a little bit on that, because there's stuff I carry in my wallet that just does not get used and it's not important. You know what I mean? But I always like keeping Band-Aids in there, spare a little credit card knife, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. So gotta do a little bit of a trimming down in the future. But anyway, still carrying the same bracelets, support our troops, as well as don't tread on me. You better not. I mean it. I ain't joking around there. The same watch here, G-Shock. Love it. Yes, I'm filming at 5:24 p.m. on Sunday, December 6th. That is the accurate time there. And I'll probably post this Monday. Yeah, so you guys are seeing it today, Monday. But anyway, what else do we have here? Keys. Keys didn't change all that much. I did, however, throw on this little guy. I did an unboxing not too long ago, and it was a late package from Halloween, and it was basically these stick figure paracord guys, which were pretty cool. So I took one, and I threw on this awesome bead that I got in my battle box, and now I have a little zombie dude hanging on my keys. So I traded out, if you remember, the skull bead / lanyard, which I used all the time from CountyCom. It was like an oversized Maritac skull. Very, very cool. But now I have the good luck zombie guy. Besides that, you'll definitely see a review on this in the very near future. And I actually use this flashlight all the time, the little spotlight spec. I don't think I've ever done a review on this. Just cheap little 5mm LED in there, but you know what? Gets the job done. Nice little area light. So that's been the keys. Not too many changes on that. All right, let's talk about the phone here. Yes, I finally have a new phone. This is an iPhone 5S, and this has an OtterBox case on here. I like this case a lot. It's actually a case that my wife loved and then got rid of and then missed. And then when she just got the new iPhone 6, and I forget which one she has because I'm not on top of this kind of stuff. I don't care that much about phones. But I got her hand-me-down, and she got the same case. Her phone just happens to be bigger, bigger screen, all that stuff, because she actually uses her phone a lot. Uses it for all kinds of different things, whereas me, I make phone calls with it. I know it's kind of crazy. In fact, I have a Net 10 service, and I don't have the internet because they needed to give me some kind of PIN or something. And it just goes to show you how much I use my phone. That was probably 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, and I still haven't called them back to fix it. So I have no internet in my phone because I don't really use it that much, to be honest. The only time I really would need that is when I'm not in a Wi-Fi area, which is not right now. So it's not that big of a deal. I do like my phone. I do like the different apps. I do like using Instagram, you know. There's a bunch of different stuff I like checking on, like some of the precious metals, you know, apps. You know, I don't really do the games so much. I like the information. You know what I mean? I like some of the more important things as opposed to the entertainment side of stuff with the phone. I like the weather, stuff like that. But I have to say, huge fan of the OtterBox case. So I'm glad my wife recommended this. It's what she's using as well. And I couldn't be happy with it. You guys saw in an old EDC update video that I had a new case. And a lot of you guys actually sent messages showing to me that it was online available. And it's got the lighter integrated in there, the electric lighter, like a bottle opener. I do have that. I did use that on this phone for about, I want to say, just shy of a week, about 6 days or so. And I have my opinions on that, which you will see in a future video. But I did go back to the OtterBox case. So the last thing that I think we have to talk about still is the firearm. And anyone who's watched my videos know that I upgraded from a Glock 36, or I should really say, because I carry the 36 all the time, but the most pocket use I ever got was on my Kel-Tec. So I kind of, in my video I was talking about changing from a 45 to a 9mm, but in reality I'm kind of going from a 380 up to a 9mm. So anyway, this is of course a Gen 3 Glock 19, and I absolutely love it. And the ammo that I'm carrying in this is, I have the 15 round magazine that's usually in the gun, and I got some Remington Golden Saber. Yes, plus P, 124 grain. This is some old school ammo. This has been around a while. I know it still works fine because I just shot a box of this stuff. But I just like this. I like it for now. I haven't really had a chance to go out. I have to get more 9mm in general so I can do some more shooting. When I do that, I might get a new defensive load. We'll see. I want you guys to recommend down below if you're more in tune with the gun scene and what's new and as far as defensive options for 9mm. let me know. Let me know what the hottest thing is, what everyone's talking about, you know, what has the best performance, so to speak. You know, as far as defensive ammo, I like running at least 1 or 2 boxes through the gun. I know some guys, when they get a firearm, or even if they have a firearm, they get something new, they'll just kind of load up the mag and carry it, and they don't always put it through the gun. I want to put it through the paces, make sure it's gonna feed properly. I mean, obviously, there's a really good chance nothing's gonna happen because I'm running it through a Glock, and Glocks just eat everything up. But you never know, you know, so it gets a little expensive. You guys, again, if you're at the firearms, you know how expensive the defensive rounds are, and to run through, you know, 2 or 3 boxes and then load up some magazines with it, you know, it's a pretty penny. So if you guys have a recommendation, though, I am all ears. Please let me know what you think is some of the best options out there for 9mm loads in the defensive scene. But yeah, I have basically the 15-round magazine that is in the gun. And then I have actually, yes, been EDCing the 31-round magazine with the same ammo now in that, the Golden Sabers. It's a chunk. It's a chunk. It's kind of a half brick in your pocket. And I definitely feel the weight because I carry so much gear already. I feel it in my pocket. All right, let's talk about the holster here for a second. All right. Now this is the Alien Gear holster that I have for my Glock 36. This has been my go-to EDC holster. This is the one I use more than anything. I have probably 6 or 7 different holsters for the Glock 36. I've gone through, you know, a bunch of them like a lot of people do. You get a new gun, you get a holster, you go, you get another holster, you get another holster. Maybe you get a new gun at that point. But yeah, people just happen to acquire holsters, and this one's been my favorite. I still have to do a full review on this one, but someone had commented, and I forget who it was offhand, but I want to thank them because they said if you have a Glock 36 holster, the Glock 19 should fit in it. So I thought, okay, well, it's about the same, and I tried it out, and guess what? It does. Now, of course, it's not a perfect fit. There's little gaps here and there, but it retains it. It retains it very well, okay? Enough to the point where I have been EDCing this in this holster. Now, that being said, I still want to get the proper holster for this pistol, okay? But in the meantime, at least this is working for me so I can actually carry the gun. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with the firearms holster situation. As I said before, tons and tons of new blades. It's hard to actually keep up. So I got to really kick it in the can here and, you know, do more testing and stuff. If you guys don't know, I've talked about this before, but like I'll EDC a knife, you know, and I'll see how it wears in the pocket and taking it in and out and using it. But in your daily life, there's only a few times that you're going to be using your EDC blade, you know. I could legitimately go about 2 or 3 days without using a knife on my person. It just depends on your situation. Now, I do, you know, find uses for knives all the time, but it's not consistent. So what I have to do when I'm reviewing a blade, especially, you know, pocket knives and stuff like that, is go through the motions of cutting things outside of my EDC chores, okay? So I'll take some cardboard, I'll break it down for the garbage, I'll cut through plastic milk jugs, water jugs, all kinds of things. I have a crap load of zip ties, so I'll do the zip tie test. I'll go through 3 or 4 of those. I cut paracord with it. And by doing this with so many different knives over the years, it gives me a comparison, okay? So if I'm grabbing one knife and it's got a specific type of steel on it, I can mentally compare that to another knife with the same steel. And I can say to myself, okay, well, you know what? It's got the same steel, but not quite the same performance. Maybe the heat treat's a little bit different. Maybe the source of it's a little different. And I can kind of nitpick and get an idea of the performance on that blade. But it's not always all done with EDC stuff, okay? So I do get that question, you know, kind of often in messages like, you know, what are you using your knives for so much that you're reviewing all these knives? And well, I have to go out of my way to review them. You know, it's a project, a chore, but I love it. You know what I mean? I really don't mind doing it. It is my passion. Although I have tons of hobbies, you guys know knives are #1 on that list and always will be. So I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. It's fun to me. So yeah, that's pretty much been the EDC update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask below. I also want to know what's going on with your EDC. So let me know your newest acquisition. Did you get a new watch, new lighter, new knife? I want to hear about it. Tell me what you think about it. Because it's not just me. Of course, lots of people are reading the comment section, and this is your time to share your experiences, because the more the merrier. You know what I mean? You got a new blade and no one knows about it, tell everyone about it. If you love it, I want to hear about it, you know? And if you hate it, it's actually even more important to tell people about gear that you're not liking. So maybe they can steer, you know, clear of it, you know? Save a couple bucks. I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and stay tuned. Lots of stuff to come. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care.